YouTube family. Welcome to the channel. Greetings, hello, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Emily. If this is your first time catching me live, just clearing our space here. And then we'll tap into the collective energies. See what I can share with you all this morning, today. Know that these are timeless messages though, so whether you find me today, whether you find me a month down the road, 6 months down the road, a year, 5 years down the road, whatever. If something sings to you, speaks to you, and you will know that it resonates by how it feels in your body. Truth resonates at a specific frequency, and that can be felt. Know that if something sings to you, it is meant for you. I always say take what applies and let the rest fly. I still have all my decks out because I did just record a 30-minute message. I was going to say about a 30-minute message, but this one today was like 30 minutes and 1 second. So I did just record a half-hour message for our Patreon community. I just saw 111 here for members only, subscribers only. So if something here sings to you, speaks to you, and you would like to see more of me, further messages, longer messages, deeper messages, I just saw 1, 2, 3 here. Synchronicities may be increasing for you, seeing more number synchronicities, hearing the right song, receiving the right message, receiving the right messenger, having the right person show up in your life. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome, just when you need it, right? Know that the problem and the solution aren't found on the same frequency, but it's okay to make your intention, your question, your scenario, your problem known, and then move on to the next thing and trust that there are higher forces, higher wisdom beyond you that will bring the solutions you are seeking when you are on to the next thing, right? It's that detachment. We create, we do, we be where we are, presence, and then we move on to the next. If we're caught up on the past or the future, those are both energy leaks, and we have less energy, power, presence to be here in this moment. If you're just tuning in, you could say hello. You could let us know where you're tuning in from. You could share with us how you're feeling in these energies. Maybe you have something hopeful, insightful to share with another. I do love this group chat feature here. And if you want to be notified when I go live again, be sure to hit that little bell, subscribe to the channel. This also helps you contribute your own energy to this wave, to this message. Liking the video, subscribing to the channel allows you to contribute your energy, and then you're more likely to receive a message here for you that's going to make sense for your life, your scenario. 6 of Cups here. We had the Lovers come through in Patreon as well, and a couple other 6 cards. This inner union solidifying in the external reality. Many of us have been doing the internal work, the healing work on our own for quite some time, and this was in preparation for these unions to come together. Yeah, learning to walk by faith, not by sight, right? Faith isn't faith at all if we only believe for things that are already here. King of Wands, we've been healing the thing so we can be this leader, this leading authority, this sovereignty of our own life. We're not looking for another to complete us. We're whole on our own, and that is what is allowing us to magnetize in these unions, these connections. Soul tribe, star family, right? That came through in Patreon, but not just romantic connections, but platonic. People to build with, to build these new systems. Because simultaneously, while the old is collapsing, the new is being birthed with our intention and what we're doing in each and every moment. So we're letting go of that clinging to the past. This 4 of Pentacles energy is the opposite of that detachment energy as I was talking about. But then we have the Judgment. And so this understanding that clinging tightly to the past or future tripping is sucking our energy. Again, those energy leaks. And this new understanding, this awareness, this awakening, restoration of our power. King of Swords, because we've been willing to implement those boundaries. And victory, and there's another 6 for us. I love that. What can we know on this victory, this inner union, sovereignty? What more can we know? This is what will come for you. If you're not experiencing this right now, know that you're being asked to release your rigidity, let go of control, how you think things are supposed to play out. We are truly only are in control of ourselves. And the only thing that is guaranteed is this present moment. And so releasing control of all others, knowing that others have their own lessons to learn, they will rise when it is time for them to do so. We aren't in control of anything but ourselves and this present moment. And when we are present, this allows us to make plans here. We can only choose intentionally when we are in our body, within our energy, when we are present here and focused on our energy. We can only be focused, again, when we aren't focusing on the past or the future. We don't have to know what comes next in order to trust what's now. We don't have to know what comes next in order to know that it will be good. Grow within your current situation, yet you're being asked to grow here, the medicine of the present moment, right? If you're being shown something, know that there is something for you to learn here. Either you can expand, either you can step through your fear. Maybe you're being asked to implement boundaries here. And we have owl spirit. Everything you are being shown is allowing you to, I'm thinking of windshield wipers, to kind of clear the windshield, if you will, the lens of your soul, so you can see more clearly. Releasing distortions and illusions. That's what I was trying to say. Trusting in the unknown, again, right? We don't have to know what comes next to trust what's now. Faith, walking by faith. In every moment we have a choice, and know that it is a choice. We can put all of our eggs in the basket of faith. Thank you, Lori Ladd. I just saw this reel from her the other day. Maybe it was just yesterday. 2 baskets, right? Faith and doubt. And where you put your eggs, where you put your focus here will determine what you attract. So I want to get us a spirit animal message since the owl was coming through. But yes, owl spirit's messages you can see clearly now. And so if you're going through an uncomfortable moment, don't avoid the uncomfortable. And then again in number 6, this came through in Patreon as well. All of the 6s here. Laying a solid foundation, releasing the distortions and the illusions, being present, creating from this place of clarity. This is what allows us to lay a solid foundation. We can only lay a solid foundation for the future when we are where we are. Be where your feet are. If you're future tripping, worrying about scenarios, how many times have you worried about a thing that, never came to pass, and then it worked out okay, and you realize I wasted all this energy. Yeah, be here now. Exactly. Hummingbird spirit says, trust the present moment. Trust that if you are doing your best to ensure that you are taking care of this present moment, that taking care of the present moment is our best way to ensure that future moments will be fruitful, expansive, joyful, peaceful as well. Being willing to choose peace over being right, choosing our battles wisely. Again, we can't control another, and there are some people that won't be able to hear you no matter how clearly you speak or no matter how clear your message is. That doesn't make either one of you wrong, right? It's about levels of consciousness, awareness. Gratitude for the past, and there's our owl again as well. Gratitude for the past, because what we went through allowed us to see clearly, to release distortions and illusions. We feel all the things now, right? We don't run from uncomfortable moments. We understand that's part of the path as well. Kind of a full circle moment. This is where I began the Patreon message because it was coming through the last couple days in my journaling, reflecting. I'm gonna have to hop off here. I'm hungry. I don't know if y'all can hear my stomach, but this path of healing inner work, for me, it led to, all of these divinity tools. Everything I share, everything I speak about are all things I have used to heal myself. All things I leaned on, fell upon my path because I was like, I wanted to know what was happening with me. And so, but yes, the astrology and these tools, the cards, spirituality, this inner path doesn't guarantee a path of ease. What it does guarantee is a path of awareness. What it does do is allows us to have an understanding, a recognition of why things are playing out the way they are. And so we can choose intentionally, right? It allows us to navigate the path, again, with awareness, mindfulness. It allows us to be the observer, right? To understand we are the human having this experience. We don't avoid those feelings, but we can also see from the higher perspective, the lens of our soul. simultaneously. Our multidimensionality, right? Being able to hold nuance, being able to hold it all without collapsing, that's true mastery. Forgot what I started saying that now, but I lost my train of thought anyway. I'm gonna get us one affirmation here. Oh, so yes, that's where I was going with this. So I don't ever want you to think that what I'm saying is things will be easy forevermore. You step on this path and you get everything you want, and it's just sunshine and roses and butterflies. But a painful truth sure beats living a lie. I follow the cycles of my body. What else? As I rest in the sacred womb, I heal. Yeah, trusting in higher forces here. So with that, I'm sending so much love. If something sings to you, spoke to you, I would love to hear, you could share with that part of the message was for you or what's going on in your own life. And yeah, if you're wanting some personal guidance, you want to work further with me one-on-one, either routinely or for a one and done activation session. If you would like a personal reading, if you would like to start your wellness journey, with movement, nutrition, mindset, peace, and if you would like access to the Inside Out Living Guide, I created all about how to access your inner guidance to live from the inside out, because truly that's the place of true fulfillment, is sovereignty. Being the leader of our own life here, not allowing the external reality to dictate our choices. This is freedom. So, and feeling all of the things, in an attempt to avoid uncomfortable situations, to avoid feeling, many people just spend their whole life repeating cycles and living unconsciously. I can speak on this because I did it for the majority of the beginning of my life. And so it wasn't until I got sober, found recovery, connected with myself, that anything started to shift for me. Before that, I felt like I was living the same year on repeat for decades. Now in the last 5 years, I feel like 6 years, I feel like I've been a gazillion different people, and I'm not going to be tomorrow or next week who I am today. Allow yourself that space and grace to expand. That's what we're here for in this lifetime. Growth. Grow within your current situation and know there's always more, because expansion, evolution is the name of the game here. I'm sending so much love. Thank you for your healing. Thank you for your contribution to the collective. It does matter. So if you don't have anyone else to tell you that in your life, know that you are enough. Until next time.